Hey everybody, and welcome back to our Felsbrunn Revisited series. We are here in the evening of day one. So in the first video, we pretty much bought our starting equipment, which includes a tractor and a fertilizer spreader. And then the plan was to go do some fertilizer contracts. And, well, as luck would have it, not a single contract has come up to this point for fertilizer, but we have managed to do some harvest contracts just to bring you up to speed on our finances. We have managed to make $14,000 in harvest income and $7,700 in contract income, but we've got an additional $4,800 of contract income coming to us once we collect this contract. But I don't want to do that quite yet, because that contract includes a trailer. And I'm going to need a trailer to get these beets, because look here, they are ready to come off. So we're going to go grab a beet hopper and a harvester with our tractor. And we're going to see if maybe we can sneak and use this trailer, which is part of the harvest contract, for our beets. It'll save us leasing a trailer. And at this point, we want to save as much money as humanly possible. You can see the field off in the distance that we harvested our oats off of, and that's what we got our most recent contract on. Come on, get out of the way, car. This video is brought to you by Alfredo Farms. Thank you for being a farm baron. All right, so we're going to go to our beet technology. We're going to grab the topper. We're going to lease that. And we're going to lease the harvester. There we go. And I guess I need to leave my weight up here. Now, let's talk about the news of Farm Sim 22 from last week. So, last Thursday, to be quite honest, I'm actually recording this on that Thursday. So, last Thursday, we got some pretty big news out of Gamescom. And that is, we know the second map for Farm Sim 22. We know the location of the second map, which is going to be southern France. We've seen images from that map. We've not quite seen gameplay footage yet, but that is coming technically tomorrow. So when this video airs, we would have seen that last week. And we've seen some kind of B-roll that I have included in my video. We also learned about the Season Pass, but we're going to talk about the Season Pass in tomorrow's video. And I have to say, I really think Giants has stepped up the game with these included maps. They look a whole lot better than Ravenport did. And darn it, they look pretty darn good compared to Felsbrunn here. Now, I have to say that it's hard to rate a map based on images. It's hard to rate a map just based on kind of few minutes of gameplay video, because, well, you can always frame things. You know, we've seen really, really nice looking maps before, and then when you get to certain areas, you're like, oh my, really? We've seen mod maps like that. We've seen base maps like that. I mean, Ravenport looked pretty darn nice, I think, pre-release. And then we started driving around on it, and we're like, where's all this trash come from? You know, I know lots of people have pretty much, you know, kind of rode that horse until it's a dead horse with respect to Ravenport trash, but it's a real thing. Ravenport was pretty trashy, and we're not seeing that out of Elm Creek. All of the screenshots we've seen, all of the video we've seen out of Elm Creek so far, which again really isn't a whole lot, but it is I mean, it looks really nice. So I am really looking forward to being able to explore Elm Creek and this new Southern France map, which I'm going to be honest, I'm probably going to go the entire life of FS22 without being able to pronounce that map. It's, I think, beyond my my mouth's capability of making those sounds. We had Chucky give us a recording in the Ambassador channel of the map's name, and I'll be honest, I still have no idea how to say it. I guess if I heard it with headphones on, like a lot of times, I might be able to say it twice, but then I would probably forget how to say it again. So, no offense to the French people, but it's I think the proper pronunciation is outside of my just outside of my my vocabulary and my my ability to make the sounds. But boy, it does look nice. And we get a catapult. The catapult. I'm really excited about the catapult. I doubt it's going to work, but still, it's a cool little touch. We get an observatory, and as soon as I saw the observatory in the images, I was thinking, are we going to get a nighttime sky? Are we going to give something for the people to actually look at with the observatory? Not that we can use the observatory, but are we going to get a nighttime sky? Are we going to have stars? Stars would be awesome, right? And it sounds like based on their blog post that the observatory is going to be animated. It's going to open and close depending on the day and night cycle. Makes you wonder how many other things might possibly be, you know, kind of animated on the map. Yeah, I'm getting really excited. And less than 3 months away at this point. Less than 3 months away. We will be giving away a copy of Farm Sim 22, or as I like to call it, Farm Sim Double Deuce. We're giving away a copy of that on September 22nd. So be sure to check out our live streams. During our live streams, we'll have links come up to the entry. And then all you need to do is fill out the entry form, and you can get up to 2 entries into the contest for the drawing, I guess I should say. And then we'll be doing that drawing on September 22nd at 10 p.m., which will be the conclusion of the live stream for that particular day. We've already given away 1 copy. So we'll be giving away 3 more copies. Yeah, really getting excited. I want to hear in the comments what you all think of the Southern France map. I wish we'd start getting the fact sheets. Fact sheet Fridays. Hope they start up soon, so we can start getting start learning about the new machinery and brands that are coming. seems like every other day we're getting some information about brands or other things related to Farm Sim 22 through other sources other than Giants. And yeah, I told him, man, if you don't start doing these fact sheet Fridays, all of the brands and all of the manufacturers are gonna steal your thunder, so to speak. So I don't really know when they're gonna do their start up the fact sheets. Hope it's soon, because this Monday, last Monday, the Monday that we just had, is 12. We're down to 12 weeks to the exact day of Farm Sim 22's release. So that means we're down to 11 fact sheets as of tomorrow. So if you have 11 fact sheet Fridays, if it were to start tomorrow, and if you did 3 fact sheets per day, per fact sheet Friday, that's 33 pieces of machinery that you might profile. And it sounds like there's going to be a whole lot more than 33 new pieces of machinery coming to the game, with the fact that we've got all new equipment to basically care for your olives and grapes. They could probably do 11 fact sheet Fridays on maybe just the specialty equipment for the olives and grapes. Who knows? I'm gonna go ahead and finish getting these beets topped. It got a lot darker than I was expecting. We are running at 5 times speed. I probably shouldn't have leased the harvester there. I probably should have waited until game day tomorrow to do that, but what's done is done. I'll meet you back here tomorrow as we're harvesting our beets. Oh, so I'm just reminded. Why do I not like base game weeds? Well, here they are. So as we were topping that field last night, I saw a little band of weeds start up at the north side of the field, and I pretty much knew what that was going to be. And by the time I was done topping, they were pretty much across the entire field. And then I fast forward the entire night, 120x, because, well, we don't have the capability of sleeping at the moment. And overnight, they grew to full potential. Now, I don't know if these are going to affect my yield or not, because I pretty much had topped the crop before the weeds grew. Most of the field was topped before they grew. And then they just kind of popped in overnight, and the crop is basically ready to harvest. So yeah, I don't like base game weeds. So, but we are playing with weeds on because that's how we started Farm Sim. We had everything turned on, and that's how we're going to leave Farm Sim, is to be back here on the map. It's the whole purpose of Felsbrunn Revisited. I mean, we're still looking at a pretty good yield here. We're at 3,000 liters, and we've went down one end of the field, and we're halfway up the opposite side of the field we started on. So we'll probably be close to full by the time we get back up to the end of the field. Still hoping we get some harvest contracts. They've kind of dried up. We never had them. Like, what's going on? Are we never going to get harvest contract or fertilize contracts? Is it they know that we bought a fertilizer spreader We filled it full of fertilizer, and now we're stuck with it, other than our own usage. Let's look. Sowing, harvesting, harvesting. Look, oh, a whole bunch of harvesting contracts, a couple sowing contracts, and that is it. So let's see. Will it let me dump these beets in this trailer? Will it let me do it? It will. All right, cool. I can use the trailer for free. I can use the trailer for free because I still haven't completed that contract from yesterday. Let's see, where are we going to take our beets? We're going to take our beets to the train station mill. The price is climbing on the train station mill. Where is that at? Looks like it's behind us, so... when it comes time to unload our trailer, we'll see how much money we make. See how many trailer loads of beets we get off of this little field. And then I want to basically get a plow, and we're going to plow this field because it says it needs plowing. And we're going to hit create fields, and we're going to expand the field a little bit closer to our farmyard so that we can kind of maximize our land that we own. I need to do a couple more passes off the end of the field here. So yeah, let me go ahead and get some of this field harvested. I'll bring it back once we have a trailer load of beets ready to go and sell at the train station mill. All right, we finally figured out where this sell point is. It's up here around the hill. On the other side of the mountain has the castle. So the price is still climbing on the beets. So now is a great time to be selling beets. We got 21,000 liters. I think the price was 160 something. I think we got about a third of the field harvested. So we're going to maybe get 3 loads, maybe 4 loads. 3 and a part. Let's see how much money we get. And then remember, we still have the contract to complete when we're done using this trailer, borrowing the trailer, so to speak. Show me the money. 'Cause that's what I need a lot of money. Oh, we're doing good. $3,400, okay. I can't, it won't let me turn around there. I think we can get by over here. So we will just make our way back to the farm. Fill this puppy back up. So we're making our way back from load number 2. So we've got ourselves another 3,000 and some odd dollars. I want to show you how much is left to harvest up off this field. Probably have maybe another load. So maybe about $9,000 off of our beets. And we definitely earned more money than we spent on the equipment, which is good. So We see how much we've got left. Magically. Farm sim magic. The belt can unload the beets without being attached to anything. It's magic, boys and girls. Back to harvesting. Like I said, I think we probably have one more load to go, and maybe one more load and a little piece to go. Then we will redeem our contract. We're still running 5 times speed because, well, I don't really think it matters too much if we slow down or not. Still need to move the clock along, so there's growth and such. But let's just check. Let's just check our contracts again. Still a bunch of harvest contract. Oh, our first fertilized contract has popped up. So that's not too bad. I mean, we're taking a hit there, almost $2,000. I'll tell you, if I'd have thought about it, I should have gotten a tractor. I could have got a tractor with front loader arms. And we could have gotten a trailer. A little small Sproutamin trailer. So we could configure it for a flatbed. And then we could do some easy money on those transport contracts. I mean, those are pretty easy money. But to do that, we would need a tractor with front loader arms and a pallet fork and a flatbed. And then we could probably bring in a couple $1,000 pretty darn quick. So that's something to consider if you're doing your own playthrough on this, is don't discount those transport contracts. They can be pretty profitable for the amount of time investment involved. I think the worst profit for time investment is probably plowing, and then probably cultivating contracts after that. As far as time investment to money earned, easily the best profit is going to be in, as far as time investment, is going to come from fertilized contracts, because you can usually make some pretty good money in a pretty short time period. But transport contracts are going to be right up there with the fertilizing contracts. So once again, let me just cut away and bring it back once we are done with this field. We'll see what we got. All right, we have our last little bit, 15%. 3,000 liters of sugar beets left over after our third load. Went ahead and returned the beet harvester. Thankfully, it only had a half hour on it, and the topper only had 0.2 hours on it, so we were nowhere close to rolling over to another hour's worth of usage. But again, like I said earlier in the video, I really should have waited to lease that harvester to today, so we didn't have that day charge. As soon as we rolled over midnight, we had a day charge of, oh gosh, I don't know how much, but it was money we didn't have to spend. So we need to get a little wiser, not Budweiser, but a little wiser with our when we lease things. So let's go ahead and get our money for that. $456. And we will complete out that contract. Done. So we got ourselves some more money there. $4,800. So we're up to 43, almost $44,000. And hot diggity dog, We're gonna take our first fertilizing contract. And look at that, it is right next door. Field 19. Couldn't have been any better. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done. Knock over some more road signs on my way back to the farm. I'm going to go ahead and get that field fertilized. And we're going to maybe do some more harvest contracts this afternoon. And I'll be back with you next week on Tuesday. We'll be in a new game day. See what kind of fun and excitement we can get into. See how much more we can pad our bank account before we go and add to our equipment. Because we need to get a plow. And that's going to take a while, so we might as well buy a plow. Subsoiler is what I'm going to buy. No, I can't. Dang it. No mods. I got to buy a plow if I'm going to expand that field. Maybe I'll lease a subsoiler. No? Yeah. Maybe I'll lease a subsoiler to do the field, and then a plow to expand the field. Because, I just don't like those plows. Let me see real quick. Plows. Yeah, I don't like any of these. I might get this one. I might get that one. All right, until next time, happy farming.